So I don't know if we have time for this, but I would love to see your process of like sound designing, like your Viperactive, like perky drop leads, you know, because it feels like they're a Viperactive perk lead, you know, but there's a lot of variation on them, you know?
Yeah,
it's
talking about
not like you use the same one all the time.
Talking about like tonal stabs?
Yeah.
So tonal stabs, I've made some manually. So usually the from scratch process is starting with a hard trap screech. Right? We can go super and like...
I always forget to use this shit.
Same, honestly,
Yeah,
same.
yeah.
Whatever there. And we don't need any attack from this. So like that. And maybe we'll take like a... I'll do it in Ableton, actually. So we'll accentuate the peak a little bit. Let me get the bell. Right? Maybe also this next harmonic in these matters a lot too.
Wait, did you just wait. Did you just change? How the fuck did you do that?
Option, brother.
Yeah, option.
I didn't know that.
Option.
Dropping nugs, baby.
He's like trying to stop. Whoa. The dumbest things are the most impressive to me.
He was in the
I'm
flow,
sorry.
dude.
That's fucking sick. Thank you. Nug and Nodge. You smoked that shit up.
Hell yeah.
Okay, sorry. Go on. You were saying, so you'll add a little point.
Yeah. Pro R, goated reverb, Eternity preset, goated preset. This sounds kind of not so like, what do you call it? Like, I don't know how to describe it. Not, turn random all the way up, and then let's try one of these guys. You start to get that really messy, sorry, I'm talking over it. You start to get that really messy, you know, I don't know, unison, I guess, sound, detune sound.
Yeah.
So if I take this guy, and I'm just going to take a short one shot. Oh. Okay. Freeze and flatten it.
One button. Thank you, 12.
For real.
So good.
For real. Although the worst thing about 12 is this. Oh, I want to change the delay on my track. I have to go and click this fucking button.
I know,
now.
dude.
Boo.
I was dealing with that yesterday.
Boo.
Why would they change that, dude?
Accessibility, I've heard. I heard it was an accessibility thing. They changed a lot of stuff in 12, like for like the blind and stuff like that. So I don't know how that works, but
how would a blind person use fucking Ableton?
And that's where
With
Danny
Braille?
gets canceled.
if you're blind and you're using Ableton, shout out to you.
Yeah,
that's
sick as
and
fuck.
please,
Yeah.
show us your music.
Let's
Show
get
me
them
your
on the
Braille
show,
Ableton.
dude. That would be
Actually,
sick.
That
yeah,
would be
dude,
sick to
imagine.
have
Like,
a
how do
blind
you sound
producer.
design? They're like, all right, so first,
Their
that'd be
ears
sick.
are better than
that would be
ours, for
so
sure.
cool. Oh, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
A
So
deaf
if
producer
if,
would be even better. I'm just kidding.
dude, hey, there have been.
Oh,
yeah.
there's gotta
So
be.
if you're blind or deaf, send us your music.
Yeah.
We fucking
Yep.
want to hear it because
Yep.
I bet it's cool. And your process is probably crazy. So, yeah. So, anyways, so now I have this cool little guy, and now I need an attack. So, like, if I want an attack, like, I'm trying really, really hard to stay away from going into my my personal folder because I just have like tons of little attacks in there. But like, if I take, I don't know, like a really good hi hat or something, right? Like an excellent hi hat, maybe.
There you go.
So. Let me try and do it with one of these. Let me pick one.
Are you looking for something that just has like a very like what are you looking for? Like the transient is like what are you?
Ear feel mostly, just like ear feel. Yeah. Okay, so let's see here. And then we'll take this guy and do that with it. Okay, so usually I'll stack a few things just for the sake of time. I'm not going to go crazy with it, but I'll stack a couple of transients together just to get like a nice like just thing happening here. Sometimes it'd be like that. Sometimes it'd be like a tonal pluck. I guess searching for tonal pluck is not the smart. Oh, pluck.
Tonal pluco?
I think I have. I organize my stuff pretty hard. So like in my organized samples folder, I've got like tonal one shots. Oh yeah, that's right. So really important part of this is the flute. So here, let's find one. These guys are wonderful. So I'll find a better one. I'm like, awesome, cool. All right, perfect. So I might be able to actually do this really quick.
that sounds like a super detuned, like hardstyle.
Right, and maybe I drop the volume of the hi-hat. I'm just gonna use the hi-hat for the high end.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'll take like maybe one more thing, which is gonna be the flute.
People are gonna love this. I love this.
That's
shit.
really good. Cool, perfect. It has a nice like attack. So and then whatever, make this a little shorter. Okay, and then I'd go in and I'd EQ each of these just to make them like kind of fit, the sound. Because right now they're just like doing their own things. We want them to kind of like, this has a lot of low harmonics that I actually don't want. Like this peak down here, I hear. So we'll cut that out. And you start to get somewhere, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, sometimes I'll process this all together. Whatever, 3 RTTs and a saturator or something. Maybe it will sound bad, maybe it
3
won't.
OTTs and a saturator.
Getting somewhere, right?
Yeah.
So then, right, even though this isn't like a great thing on its own, a great stab on its own, I will resample this and I'll put it in my folder, right? And when I go to actually make a pluck, I'll go into my folder, which is here, and I have a stabs folder, and it's not necessarily just trap stabs; it's like all kinds of stuff. All these noises, but like perfect attack, boom.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be my attack. I've already decided. So I'll go into a new MIDI track. I always do this in MIDI sampler, and I'll do a simpler. I'll put the sound in. I'll group the sound, boom, add a new simpler, like that, and then I'm building this little system. Like that, and then like maybe we can make our other one work. Maybe we can't. Like that's
Very
like
cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
And even then sometimes I'll add more. Like what if a really gritty thing worked at the start, just like to try it.
So you use sampler and simpler quite a bit then when you're at the final stage of the sound design.
Goated, because you have ADSR control, which is just better than fades. Fades are like kind of like locked, Like I like having I like having ADSR, and even ADSR is a little locked, but it's locked in like a really good way for transient design.
Well, yeah, you got pitch mod too. Well, I guess you have pitch mod in the clip too, but it's kind of more annoying to do it.
Yeah, the filter's nice. I can just quickly.
That's a really good point.
Yeah, so it speeds up that process. And then I've got some that are just tried and true in here, like the one from a track I did called Stay is in here, and it's just like I make a lot of them out of this. I just love that fucking one.
Yeah.
So I'll drop this.
Probably use one of those like bamboo blocks too. One of those bamboo crane samples.
Yeah, crane snares.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like how you're not worried about how long it is either, because you use it at certain parts too.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the vibe there. That is how I usually will make those.
Heard it here. There we go. That was awesome.
Yeah, that's great.
Hell yeah.